Now we're using our Reveals 365, and when it gets into this time of year, we're talking the end of February, early March, and into April, people say, why are we using the cameras? Well, for one, really take buck inventory. That's at the end of the winter time actually. And then when it gets into spring though, we really want to follow the turkeys. And so the two kind of go hand in hand. You know, a lot of times during the summertime and into fall, we're moving our cameras more towards our mock scrape setups at stand locations. We want to actually specifically target and pattern bucks that will be there later during the hunting season. When it comes this time of year, we're really focusing on green. And we have this field right out here, has a lot of clover coming up in it. We planted this with a base of brassica clover within it, so that had a cool season annual, but then we get this base of clover coming in the following spring. Turkeys love clover. We have clover, chicory, birchwood, trefoil, alfalfa in that mix. And what does that equal? That means as soon as spring green up takes place, which could be a lot earlier this year, then not only do we get deer in here with the first spring green up, they love that fresh young growth, but then turkeys. And so we're big turkey hunters. So I like taking a camera, and you know, a lot of times I talk about, I like to place that camera up high, 6 or 7 feet, but there's a lot of value in placing the camera down low. If it's not gonna be high, I don't want it on a stick out in the field. I wanna have some cover around it. We have these branches. Deer aren't walking around in here, so when they look back, it's just part of the debris and garbage that are on the side here. So I like putting a camera right here so that we can follow this entire little field right here for turkey. Now, during the hunting season, we usually put a camera down there in the throat of this food plot where it goes into something bigger over here. But this is the perfect location to follow our spring turkey hunting. We actually have a blind, redneck blind right over there. Really cool spot to just sit in. We can get into this cover right up here if we wanted to, if turkeys are coming down here. One of our favorite areas for turkeys roosting back here, getting out into these fields, and we can't wait for this to be green and green up, and you can imagine the turkeys are coming soon, and we're following them with our cameras. So crazy right now, you see them flocked up, but pretty soon they're going to start to separate. We'll see a couple toms here and there, and this is a spot we specifically want to hunt. So moving our cameras to this location. This is also the same time we're going to see those last bucks drop, and we're actually going shed hunting for the first time in March, early March, and we'll still have bucks holding into the middle of March. This will give us a good picture of everything that's going on here deer wise. Maybe not during hunting season that we're looking for, but definitely for our turkey hunting season coming up. And one of the great reasons we're moving our cameras around right now, and why we keep our cameras in the woods 365.